Alrighty doty. Just double check. Yep, all moves are there. Up, foreign dagger shouldn't be there. Oops. Alrighty. Starting the run in 3, 2, 1, go. Easiest way to start is by me using a move. Even though I could just move forward, because with the rogue, I actually do not need to use any stuff here. Also, by the way, with this being New Game Plus, this is essentially going to be the Dementia run. You'll see what I mean in a moment. But these guys have no idea. That one spider's just walking because he doesn't know. He suspects something, but he doesn't know. Oh, now they know. Alright, let's see what cutscene we get.
Before you go,
Glitch cutscene, good glitch cutscene. Let's go. Good start. I don't know who this guy's talking to. There is literally no one there.
Your weapon's powers crystallized.
Whose weapons, buddy? Who are you talking to?
We call these pieces soul
Buddy, your clothes, your armpit clothes, your clothes are glitching into your armpits, mate. I don't know who you're talking to. I think you need to go see a doctor.
Magic repository. Begin your journey there.
I don't know who he's talking to. There's literally no one there. I don't understand.
Please go now.
Who? Who are you talking to? There's no one there. So I think, sirs, this is a Wendy's. Please just take your order. Alright. Glitch cutscene affects this cutscene and affects enemies. So enemies are going to be, more than likely, they're going to be a bit slow to react to us, which won't matter too much here, because thanks to hide and move silently, we're just going to ignore them. We're just going to move all the way past them. By the way, those guys aren't actually there yet. They're still loading in. That in-game cutscene's still playing. You can kind of hear them all like still making noises and stuff in the background. Also, I have made some adjustments to the stream, so I do apologise if some things like audio and whatnot are a little out of order. A little desynced, I should say. Just had some issues recently with speedruns.
Don't attack.
This is Vasic. I don't know who he's talking to. I have no idea who he's talking to. I don't know, what's going on there, but Vasic's gonna say to someone that he wants the Unk of Ebony retrieved, and also deal with the hobgoblins. But we don't care about that. He seems desperate for this Unk of Ebony. We don't know why. We don't know who's asking for it, but that person's clearly not around, so we'll do it for them. Just realised I don't have player 2 plugged in. Not that it matters for a little bit here, but
Wondered when you'd be by. I thought the
okay, no, I can't load any characters in. Okay, so player 2's not loaded in properly.
They didn't leave much, but if it'll help get rid of them, I'll sell you what I have. Of course, there's a big store in Castle Vale, but in the meantime, you can get what you need.
It'd be a lot cooler if
I won't be here long, though.
if this game allowed like moves like hide and move silently to continue on through this area, because then we could just be continuing the joke. Alright, that's why I was pressing start, so we want player 2 ready later on for door hopping. Thankfully, this is New Game Plus, so I don't have to do any like major item duplications. This is the glory of the road run. She has hide and move silently, and therefore movement for her is just trivialized. So you can just sneak past or by all the enemies. We can get to our objectives nice and quick. Everyone's just chilling. You can just kind of observe and see how it looks for when the enemies are just, sort of chilling. When they're just standing there. Look at that, the spider's just breathing. And these guys, look, they're just chilling. They are big chilling. Also, when I was loading up the game, because my Xbox has an issue with its like thermal paste, both thermal paste and also with its hard drive. Also the thermal paste. I think the hard drive thing is just a consequence of it, but whenever I boot up my Xbox 360, I've got to play for like a minute or two and then let it shut itself down and restart. And so earlier today, while we were setting up for the stream, I was just running around on D&D Heroes. Don't come this way. Fantastic. No, we're going to go left. I almost forgot that. But I was just running around, just making sure the console's, you know, running as I need it to, and all that jazz. And I stumbled upon something quite interesting, something that I had forgotten. So in the All Quests, excuse me, in the All Quests run, we go into a secret area just past that first cutscene of the hobgoblins. We go into a secret area nearby there to grab some skeleton keys. So if you look at the oh, I didn't even need to use hide and move silently. We did not have it disabled. Very nice. Damn it, that dude is walking on the spot, Lamar. So as I was saying, it's not giving excuse me. He's still walking on the spot. Jeez, he just doesn't know what to do himself. By the way, these guys now spawn in here once we put up the Ungiven here. Very neat to be able to sort of observe that. Can you? God damn it. So those guys were not there before, and they all spawn in. Although the skeletons are meant to spawn in that early, I believe. Now see, these guys are still just chilling. These guys are all preset. It's very cool to see. Anyway, as I was saying, just past that first hobgoblin scene, there is a hidden area where we grab skeleton keys, which are the key that you can see in the top left, underneath my willpower. My mana bar. The keys, we need one of them for a. Excuse me. We need one of them for an area later on in the game to complete a side quest. I realized earlier today that right at the start of the game, even before that, there is another spot. I don't know who Vass is talking to there, by the way. The poor guy, he had dementia. He was just talking to ghosts, speaking to himself, schizophrenia, dementia, I don't know what. But you know, he was just talking to himself, and then the hobgoblins clearly had enough of it and shot him in the back and killed him. So that's just really unfortunate. Thankfully, he dropped a key for us. So you know. Well, I don't know what you mean for us. No, you didn't hear that. He just dropped a key, you know. We just decided, oh yeah, no, we might as well take that. That's probably the key we need. Anyway, bullet time. Time for the bullet. First boss fight. Let's do this. Anyway, as I was saying, seeing that key in that earlier spot makes getting the skeleton key a little earlier. And even before that, there's a spot right in the starting room where we can grab skeleton keys. It's just a bit out of the way is all. Boss fight over. Hope you enjoyed that. A little bit slower than I hoped for. Yeah. And I forgot to change my camera angle. Thankfully, I had an idea of which way I was going, so just a short adjustment to fix it. Here we go, finally got the first split through. First boss, Bullet, nice and easy. Really cool boss to fight in the casual run and in the normal all bosses run as well. In a new game plus, excuse me, in a new game all bosses run, we would, when we get to the middle crypts and we speak to Vassic and he talks about selling stuff to us, we would buy some rods of fire off of him. And we would use those on Bullet. Because at this point of the run, they're the highest damage dealing item that we have. And of course, our strength is puny. We are small and puny and cannot break iron. So therefore, we rely on the rods of fire. Just skip the cutscene there. Oh, and proceed to get hit by some poison gas. But yeah, usually there's a cutscene there that shows off these trolls. These guys are just hanging out. I'm going the wrong... Oh, we got past anyway. That was really dumb of me. I went the wrong side of that one particular hobgoblin there. And our boys here are just chilling. And there's this random mercenary. And he's just hanging out here. I don't know why, but he is. And then we get to see this guy's big old schnoz. Hope you like that. Big old green schnoz. Alright, we're going to get to this door. Do we need to save? No, we've got all the items we need, so... This is where we're going to do our first of a few door hops. We've got a little bit of a roulette going on here. So I've got 2 door hops and then a boss fight. And door hopping's very simple. Comes from the way the game spawns in new heroes on the 360. And there's some sort of glitch in the emulation that causes this, and leads to this. Leads to characters being spawned up in the sky rather than on the ground. So that's not a good angle. So this particular door hop, we are walking on a tightrope. So when I go forward, I need it to be, I'm just going to take it now, but I need it to be straight ahead, basically. See, we're on a bit of an angle there. We got a little bit of an angle back in the other direction, so that's good. It's still not ideal, but if I can just get one that's like directly forward. Actually, I don't think we've done nothing anyway, so. One more spawn forward. Hopefully that's it. We are in. Thank you, Philly. It is it. That was indeed the move. One door hop done. So there's door hopping, and if you guys are interested, just back on Monday, you can find it, I believe it's on my channel. We did the All Bosses New Game Plus fighter run, and then after that I said screw it, even though we didn't have enough time, and I ended up doing a couple any percent runs with the fighter, and it led to me getting a new world record in the any percent easy fighter category, which has stood for 1.5 years, 1.5 years. And it's such a difficult world record to beat, purely because of door hopping. Purely because of door hopping. When it comes to the actual fighting, the small amount of fighting we actually do, it's really easy. By the way, this is one of the hardest door hops in the game. So that first spawn's easy. The next spawn we want to be literally up on top of the door. But that will very rarely happen. So we're getting really bad spawns here, so I'm just going to shuffle down a little bit, see if that helps. Effectively what I have to do is reposition, so we are getting something a little different, but now we're going to that one. Okay, so I'm going to reposition again. Thankfully we got one straight up again, because now we're a completely new character as the fighter, which by the way, this is legal. Just when you're door hopping, there we go, that's the one we want. When you're door hopping, you can just spawn in the first character, which is the fighter. But of course, when you're done, you have to switch back to the character that you're running as. So we're looking for one spawn forward, and this door hop will be complete, but we are not getting it, not quite yet. There we go. So that one was a little slow. A really good door hop there will only take maybe 30 to 50 seconds. But that took about a couple minutes. I don't know why I used hide and move silently. We're going into our next boss fight, so this isn't going to help us in terms of not being seen, but it will help us in terms of damage. Because hide and move silently, you get a little bit of extra damage. And I tried to fire an arrow there and didn't time it properly. Okay, you're not standing still, so we're just gonna... Fortunately, the beholder likes to move, just shooting arrows is not exactly ideal. There we go. Boss fight completed. So yeah. The beholder fight is nothing too special. It's not a bad fight or anything, but it's pretty basic. There's nothing particularly noticeable about it. The beholder just cycles through different attacks, and if you get too close, it will bite you and do like a little spin-a-rooney. If you stand too far away, it will just spam other attacks. Here we're going to see hide and move silently comes up very handy. These guys are meant to be able to see you straight away, so they're meant to be aggroed, but since we have hide and move silently on, they're just going to be chilling. I don't know who they're getting angry about. There's no one there. Like these guys, I think these guys have dementia. Damn. This is a world full of schizos and dementia-ridden people. They're just sad.
I am so grateful I found you. The Armada has stolen the crown of the serpent from the old burial ground west of here. Our priestess
Yeah,
draws
just
her
gonna get
power
cutscene
from the
here.
spirits.
Just
and the
nothing much going
crown
on.
allows you
I don't know who
channel
these
that
people are
power.
talking to. There's no one there.
You must find the crown and
She's
return it to the
just
statue
talking to
for
Finny.
all our
I don't
sins.
understand. Darling, I think you need to see a doctor. You guys have doctors here? Wait, actually no, you just have a priestess. She probably has dementia too, like, so she won't have a clue how to help you. Alright, into King's Fort we go. So King's Fortress skip. This is just going to be another door hop. But this is a sort of a high point in the run because all door hops can go very wrong. By the way, you saw me pick up some items before, the anti-venom potions. This is why we picked them up, this specific spot here. Just so I can get through this area and not get hit by any of these poison sprays. And we're just going to come up over here. So normally you would take a left there, or you go the other side and take a right. And then you go hit a pressure plate on each side. Then you go to the middle area, across a bridge that you get a cutscene for. And you go up top, press one more pressure plate, and that would open up these gates here. Well, that takes a lot of time. We just want to get over this gate. We can just do it with door hopping. For any gate with the door hop, you want to go up twice, and you want to go forward about roughly 5 times. So that's what we're trying to do here. We've already got 2 here, so it's a good start. Unfortunately, we have just lost our momentum. Oh no, this is not good. Please. Thank you. Oh wow, this is terrible. These door hops have not been the best so far. Okay, that was number 4, I believe. So our goal with this particular door hop is to land on a set of spikes below us. So I think we're just about there. Okay, that's a good sign that we've made it. If we get stuck up in the air, there we go. I don't know why I just about used hide and move silently there. We don't need it. That's King's Fortress skip. Easy as. Right, so this is an area where hide and move silently is god tier because we're doing this area normally because door hopping here is really, really difficult and can soft lock the run. So instead of doing the door hop, we're just going to hit 4 pressure plates and do the area normally. So I hide them silently, just we can avoid all these enemies that are very painful to deal with. And we can just be on our merry way. These guys won't know what hit them. I don't know what you guys are reacting to. I don't know who you're reacting to. I think you're a schizo. See, look at this dude. He's just chilling. That guy, he gets it. He gets it. He's like, there's no one here. I'm just gonna go stare at the clouds. Okay, what we got going on down here? We can go normal way. Fantastic. So usually I go this way. Sometimes you have to take a right there, just because the enemies can get in the way. Go. Thank you for the message, Dylan. I did not see that. I apologize. Alrighty, now we're back on the other side. We keep going and going and going. So these pressure plates are always in the same one. How did you start playing Dungeons & Dragons Heroes? As a kid, one of my best mate, he might be in the chat somewhere. I don't know. If he does, it's Elusive Phantom. He found it at an old video thing store. So one of those rental stores, like a, oh, what it would have been? It would have been either Video Easy or Blockbuster, something like that. So he introduced me to games like Halo and whatnot, and he also introduced me to Dungeons & Dragons Heroes. And quite often we would go to either his place, me, him, and at least one other friend of ours. We would spend as many weekends going to each other's places. We would rent out this game and we'd all play it together. I can't remember who exactly played as who. I think I liked playing as the cleric. I've always just liked playing as support classes. Sanctum. Oh, yep. Trying to treetops is done. Just double check. So that splits late. But yeah, that's how we ended up playing this game. And I also introduced it to my mum and my stepdad. My stepdad being someone who loves Dungeons & Dragons. Like we've played some tabletop stuff with him. And we don't do it nowadays because just we can't get enough people around and just can't really figure out the timing and all that. But he got hooked on this as well, so he quite liked playing this game. So I used to also play this with my brother, my mum, and my stepdad on the weekends as a teenager. It was awesome. This is genuinely just for that stuff. This is genuinely one of my favorite games. It is. It's incredible. We also used to, well, we couldn't play it together because I think it's only 2-player co-op. But yeah, no, we also used to play like Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance, which I do have sitting around. I just haven't set it up. And unfortunately, my PS2 controllers aren't working at the moment. I need to get them fixed or cleaned up or do whatever I need to do to sort them out. Anyway, I don't know who that priestess is talking to. There's no one there. I think she has dementia. Explains the other woman as well. Anyway, Yefak boss fight. This is a really cool boss fight. So, unfortunately we can't do it because we're not a low enough level, but in a normal new game run, in both the all bosses and all quests run, we would intentionally get hit by these, which, I mean, they can't kill us, so it doesn't matter if it hits us or not. We just stand here, get intentionally hit, and try to get down to really low health. He's already blocking. Unfortunately, we haven't taken any deaths, so yeah, I should just be meleeing him. I don't know what I'm doing this for. I'm wasting time. That's the effect done. Really, really cool boss fight in the normal run. I was just double checking to see what we got there. The effect can drop some interesting items. But yeah, the effect is one of the cool. Effect and Belette are the best boss fights in the speedrun because all the other boss fights were either overpowered or we cheesed them.
There you are. Londra's missing.
But yeah, one particular fond memory that I have of playing D&D Heroes is that one of my friends used to love playing as the Rogue. So he had like a deal with, well, not a deal, we did this thing where he had a sort of specific rogue setup where he would only run leather armor. Specifically because when he liked playing as the rogue, he liked having the little challenge of that and only being in leather armor. It was like sort of just a thing we like to do. Even in a new game, we would load up the rogue with the leather armor. And also specifically because the rogue with the leather armor has a shiny ass. We could not get over that fact. I still can't get over it as an adult, but as children we could not get over that fact and we could not stop laughing at it. The rogue, for some reason, has a shiny ass. None of the other characters have that with their leather armor or any of the armor, I think. But the rogue, for some reason, has a shiny ass. Alright, I better change my arrow move. Not soft arrow. Soft arrow doesn't do anything for us. Alright, the series is very simple. We're just going to move from point A to point B. Once again, movement's not too difficult thanks to the rogues hiding silently. I don't know where this guy's going. He's going for a wander. Straight into the fire. That's badass. That's badass, honestly. Bro was just like, I don't care what's there, I am walking through the flames. We got another big boy here. Got a glowy fire giant. Oh jeez. Clearly hit it. I don't know how I managed to do that, but appreciate it. And I'm glad you enjoy the content. Hope to play this game if you absolutely. If you know how to, you can look it up online and find ways to emulate the original Xbox and emulate this game. So I don't know why I'm not using item and silent here, but yeah. Emulating this game's not too hard. Although the emulator for Xbox Original is a little bit bare bones, but you know, it does the trick. The other way to play this game, if you have an Xbox Original, you can just obviously buy a disc and play it that way. And if you have a 360, as long as you have a proper Microsoft hard drive in your Xbox 360, you can play D&D Heroes. Oh, knock on my hand on the controller. Too busy drinking water. Kind of works out the timing of these little events going on here. Oh, it's so much. I move silently, nice and easy. Prefer this because these fire giants love to cast a certain move that covers the floor with lava. It's like a pentagram style move. It's like a fire circle. I don't actually know the name of the move because none of the heroes use it. So it's specific to the fire giant. We'll hide him silently here. I think we beat the... Yeah, I think we did. Funniest story, by the way, these guys are just going to be glitching in and out, moving around. Look, they're just zooming around. That guy's in between the thing. There he goes. Oh, there's a couple more. And those guys are moving around even though they probably shouldn't be. Every time we go in, if you have a glitched cutscene at the start of the game, I think it affects that as well, and it just... We're going to see guys flying around. I don't know if we'll see much here. Any take it? Oh, there he goes. Oh, there's another one. Hello. These guys are just chilling. Chilling, doing their job. These guys are just chilling. Alrighty. Here comes the fun part of this area. So, these guys obviously we walk by all of them. I just need to retime this. So if I don't, we will get stepped on by these big boys. And they don't do a lot of damage, but they do slow us down. They have like a little sort of paralysis effect to them. Can I go around you, please? Yes, cool. I was just going the wrong way. Do another hide and move silently right here. So that's going to move around, hopefully not step on us, although it doesn't matter too much if he does. Like I said there's not much damage. Oh, yes. And, yeah, it looks like we're going to have... If I can get one more spawn forward. There we go. Dragon's Den skip. Done. Let's go. That's been a little finicky as of late. Have that happen nice and quickly like it did there. That's very nice. Now I'm just going to despawn the character. I've got Ice Arrow on. So I just need to... Okay. Hopefully I haven't gone too far forward there. But if I have, then we're on New Game Plus. So it shouldn't be an issue. If we see any attacks come our way, that means I've screwed up. If not, we're all good, which looks like we're all good. Oh, I skipped. Okay, I split it slightly early there. It's a 29, not 28.59. That was the Red Dragon fight. I hope you enjoyed. Alrighty. Then we go to the next area. Once again, there's not too much going on here. Is my exploding arrow fantastic? The Frostbound is going to basically be the exact same as the Metalworks. So we're going to we're just gonna wander by literally everything. We're gonna quickly say hi to the best girl ever.
Finally,
Hello, hi.
destroy my.
Hey, my children,
undying
please.
pursuit.
Alright, and just give us a couple quests. But yeah, we're just gonna walk through each area of the Frostbound and go fight the Frostworm. The All Quest run here has seen some incredible developments in terms of stratagems and how we deal with the Ice Golem quest. Because these guys that we're wandering by here, these barbarians, they are absolute hell to deal with. This is basically frozen hell in all quests because those barbarians will just get in your way and do all sorts of things. So there's been a lot of development going into this area of the all quest speedrun to make this area a lot easier. A lot more like area of effect moves used on the ice golems, so it damages the barbarians as well and kills them. Means we're less likely to get killed by them or get downed by them and have a game over. I mean, real pretty area. It's the perfect place to bleed out as a man, so we rate it as a nice area, even though it has some of the worst enemies in the game. That was the fields. I hope you enjoyed the fields. Alright, Barbarian's Fortress here. We're just gonna... Excuse me, we're just gonna just run on for it. Not too much going on here. Item move silently. And then you can go either left or right and just wander by these guys. Righty-dirty. Into the mountain pass we go. There's a couple things going on here. To start off, we're going to go hit a bunch of levers. And once again, hide and move silently is goated here because these guys are not going to see us. That dude is in a box. His preset position is literally stuck in a box. Just gonna hide and move silently again, get past the ice giant. He saw nothing. He should just be like the ice golem there and he should just go back to sleep. Be like this dude and just be chilling. Like once again, hide and move silently makes this area so much better to deal with because these guys are awful to deal with. So one side effect of on the Xbox original version of D&D Heroes, we cannot do door hopping because you'll just spawn on the ground, as you're supposed to, I believe. And the one good thing about that is because we can't do door hopping, we have to do the game basically as normal. But once we get far enough in the game to get... Oh god, we're blocked. Oh no, okay. That's unfortunate. Once we get to this area, we can use a warp stone and then buy the rods of shadow, or the rod of shadows. We buy a bunch of them and they have the same effect as hide and move silently. So you can just wander by everything. You can't do that in the 360 version of the run because it's a lot slower. So the current fastest any percent easy record is a 3440. And the current fastest any percent easy record on the Xbox original is like a 120. Or 110 to 120 times, so... Okay. Same as any gate, we want to go up and then go... We want to go up twice and then go forward about 5 spawns. I think that is good, I hope it is. It looks pretty good. Sweet. Don't worry if anything's lagging, it's not you, it is the game. D&D Heroes, being an old Xbox original game, does not like fire or water. Doesn't like fire or water physics. And you're not meant to see much of it, although it does lag here regardless. You're not meant to be able to see too much of it here, but since we're door hopping, we see a lot of it. We also see where the textures aren't loaded in. Like, that texture had to load in there. There we go. We're down, we're down. Nice. The fast mountain pass skip. This area can be quite painful to deal with. Sweet. Alrighty. Same deal here. Hide and move silently. This one's a little bit easier to position for because I know exactly where I need to be. The red dragon is just an approximate one, but I'm just going to spam exploding arrow. And our friend here is just going to eat them. Nom 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 nom. Done. I think I split ever so slightly early there. Excuse me. Alrighty, Frostworm done. And the Frostbound is also done. Gonna pick up the Frost Gem here. Or Ice Gem. Gem of Ice. There we go. And now we continue onward. Righty dighty. Into the Bone Necropolis we go. Once again, not too much going on here, but this is where we see a lot of door hopping. So in this initial area here, we're just going to hit 5 levers to open up the gate at the end of the area. We can in theory door hop over it. However, it's such a precise door hop that it's not really consistent enough. Maybe one day I'll implement it into the run. It could possibly save like 10 to 15 seconds. But it's a little, at the stage, it's a little unreliable. It's far too unreliable. And it's currently too reliant on these guys. But I'm just rolling the gears in my head and thinking about ways of doing it. Thinking of a way to do it. You know, there might be a way to do it. I don't think it will quite work, but I'll show you a door hop further up ahead. Is basically how we try to do it. Alrighty, easy as, absolutely easy as. Into the upper graveyard we go. Excuse me. Into the upper graveyard we go. Alrighty, so this is going to be our first door hop of the area. This is one of 4 door hops we do back to back to back to back. This can be quite painful. But if things work out well, we should be fine. I believe in the last rogue run I did, we got stuck here for a while because this door hop was being finicky. Let's see if we'll play nice today. So that first spawn, easy as. Next one, there we go, we got it. Up on top of the doorway. Now we just want to go one more forward and we'll be done. It's playing nice today, let's go. Alrighty, so that's one door hop of 4 done. Gonna walk through this hallway, get gassed up, literally. And then gonna go this gate. I'm gonna do another door hop. Well, that's not too bad. We could go one more forward, that would be nice, but the Oslith is right below where we want to go forward to, so Easy as. There we go. There's 2 or 4 done. Halfway there. We've got another one right here as well. Let's get started. Oh, this is looking good. Come on. Can we do it in one shot? We can too. Okay, so this door hop here, the last one, is very finicky. There's a simple way of doing it, and there's also a really finicky way of doing it. So this is a good start. I need one more spawn forward, and then literally all I have to do after that is just get a spawn in. And this is how I want to do the other one back in the lower graveyard, if it's possible. Like, it's possible to do a door hop and get past forward to where we need to go. It's just getting the positioning right. Okay. So this one's going to be a little finicky now. Oh, we got knocked down a little bit. Unfortunate. Okay, that's really good though. That's literally all I need to do. Oh no, man. And welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're referring to yourself and joking, because otherwise, it's a little rude. Oh. Bone bridge time. Oh, hello. Alrighty, going well so far. No one knows us. No one sees us. That guy's a schizo, don't worry about him. So same, that guy's a schizo. Alrighty. Once again, how to move silently is insane. For there we go. How to move silently is insane for movement. Just trivializes pretty much any and all movement in this game. Doing very well. That guy's going on a wander. We usually don't see that skeleton having a wander. Usually he's standing there ready to shoot us. Just gonna scoot on by those guys. Thankfully we did not get blocked by the ossel spawning in those skeletons. Once again, these dudes are just having a wander. So are you. Fantastic. Fantastic. Yep. Just stay out of the way. Fantastic. Alrighty. Oh. Bone bridge done. Easy as. That one's probably ever so slightly slow, but not a huge deal. Alrighty. Back to door hopping. Actually, no. What am I saying? We don't need to door hop here. Which one's going to be easier? Let's go for Ice Arrow, I feel like, because that's going to use up less mana. Alrighty, so I'm going to kill this blood golem here. Easy as. Sneak in to the left here. Hopefully, I have not been seen and compromised. Okay, good, we're hitting the Lich. So, like all the other bosses, the Lich can actually be really easily cheesed. This is a fairly recent development. But, the way it works in D&D Heroes is that once a boss has had its cutscene play, it's after that point spawned in. So that means that in situations like this, where we're in a position where the boss can't quite see us, it will have loaded in, but it won't have noticed that we're actually there yet. Alright. So I think what I'm going to do is save once again to Shadowkeep. That way I can unlock a volley of arrows.
At last, you're here. I have risked my life to meet you, to tell you something you must know. Now that you have all the planar gems, you may use them to channel the power of the
So yeah, Just a
You see,
hold on, what am I
he drew
saying?
his blood many years ago. It tainted your
Just to
weapon's
backtrack,
powers with his magic.
the
And in
bullet
turn,
and the
magic
effect are the
changes.
best fights in the game because you can't cheese them. There's no, well, well, I wouldn't call it cheesing. You can strategize and item dupe and whatnot to make the fights really easy, but you can't outright cheese them and make them just pathetically easy. It's not exactly a secret that you can cheese the Red Dragon and the Frostworm, because you can literally just Google Dungeons Dragons Heroes. I think it's IGN, for an old IGN forum, and it's there. It literally says on the forum that you can cheese the boss fight. I think someone, this was years ago now, but yeah, someone's in that forum talking about, I did not even use my level up points, oops. Now we'll save again, just, game's lagging. There we go. So the reason I'm saving there
So we meet again.
is 1, so I can keep my level up. 2, because the game likes to crash here. If you've been playing the game for too long in one sitting, it just crashes here sometimes. Really unfortunate. Once again, hide and move silently makes this really easy to get around. A really easy area to move around, sorry. Also, we've got gems now that we can select. Not that we need them, but yeah, we can use them. So what I was saying, we're backtracking on the bosses. First fight, Bullet. Really easy in New Game Plus, but genuinely like a really cool fight. Yerfak, the Beholder, sort of whatever. Just gonna run up to it and two-tap it, or in the new game run, you just throw axes at it basically. One last door up here, but Beholder's nothing too much special going on there, just cycles for attacks. The Yerfak, we absolutely just cleaned it up with ease in this particular run. In the New Game Plus category, we just cleaned it up real easy. In the new game runs, we use axes on it, and we play around with it, intentionally get downed by it or killed by it, and that way we confuse the AI, so it just stands there for longer. And so we abuse that to make the fight really simple. That way we get more time to just throw axes at it, so it's not guarding or flying. Then in both the Red Dragon and the Frostworm, we cheese it by sitting on the very edge of the boss fight. So we trigger the cutscene for the boss, but we don't aggro the boss. And then with the Lich, recently we found out you can do exactly the same thing. You can get into the cutscene and then stand right on the edge of the boss fight basically and just throw stuff or shoot arrows at it. And yeah, the Lich will not react to you at all. It will not be aggroed. Okay, that was a little finicky, but not too bad. Now we got the final 3 boss fights of the game. Actually, I lied, we got a mini boss before that, but Shadowkeep done. Beebless up next. Beebless is not a boss, but just like a mini boss. You do get like a cutscene and all that to go fight it. So I guess you could consider it as a boss, but I mean, either way we kill it because it's the fastest way to deal with it. Fun fact, you can in fact door hop over the Beebleth and skip it. It's a very difficult door hop to do though. I think the one time I've done D&D Heroes in an event was ASM 2022, I think I want to say. 2021 or 2022 when they had the online one because of COVID. And we skipped the Beebleth there, so if you go look up Australian Speedrun Marathon or something like that, okay, I'm getting it wrong. If you look up ASM Speedruns, you can go onto the YouTube channel and look up D&D Heroes and find it there. So yeah, in that one I skipped the Beebleth. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Nowadays, oh, I'm going the wrong way. Nowadays we skip. Nowadays we don't do that because in the new game categories, we stop back there. We grab an item called the Elixir of Elixirs, and we duplicate 200 of them. Which is why I'm so powerful now, because in the new game route we end up with a plus 200 stat line on all of our stats. And that's how we start. That's how we start this run. Which is why we are able to defeat the bosses so easily. Same will happen here as well. So we got this quick little cutscene. Really good start to a fight. And done. Easy as. Don't even really need to worry about the level, although what do I actually have? Oh, you do have improved critical. Let's unlock that. Alrighty, 3 more fights to do. We're just running from point A to point B, beating the crap out of Caden, and then going home, I guess. Rebuilding Castle Vale. These guys have no clue. They do not see me. And here's Caden.
So this is how
I have no idea who Caden's talking to here. I think he has dementia or schizophrenia or something. There's no one there. It's just, yep, as you can see, no one there. We don't know who he's talking to. Who's he talking to? No one there.
For this day, you go back to the grave.
I don't know who's angry yet, but he's angry at someone. Oh my goodness. That was a terrible fight. Glitch cutscene here, because reasons. Alrighty. I've still got the front daggers on. I completely forgot about them. Not that we use them, thankfully, but that is something that I need to fix. We're not supposed to have them. Alrighty. Into the second to last area. So once again, going from point A to point B. Then we're going to item move silently. I'm just gonna run up here. Once again, I don't know what is wrong with Caden. Caden, who are you talking to, bud? Please, please go see a doctor. Something's clearly wrong with you. Is Caden 2 done? A lot better than Caden 1. Caden 2's a lot easier though. For some reason, he spawns facing the wrong way. I don't know why. He has literally a cutscene where he specifically looks at you and says, I'm going to beat the crap out of you. And then he turns around and just says, go ahead, have the first hit, and then we mollywop him. And he teleports away. I don't know why I said it like that. He teleports away. Teleports away. Here we go. Final fight time. Okay.
Check him in the house
Oh, she came inside.
after I coaxed it.
After you coaxed it. So, while she's just hanging out in the kitchen, was she?
Like a minute.
And then she went back outside. Okay. It's nice though. Hopefully she comes back in, because I want her to be able to come inside and be comfortable.
I will not be defeated.
Once again, Caden, I don't know who you're talking to, man. Caden, please, seek help. Look, man, this has gone too far. We're gonna have to just take him out. Sorry, Caden, but we have to old yell at you, mate. I don't know who you're talking to, but you clearly have some problems. We just have to end you. animation here. We got some big ass item there. Volley of arrows has like burn damage as well. Very good move. Right. Oh, and he went for the throw straight away. You bitch. You bitch. You're a bitch, Caden. And he transformed as well. Damn. This is the worst Caden fight I've had in a while. Legit, that does not happen. Now I'm gone. Bye bye. You don't know where I am. Do not do that again. Do not do the throw. Do not do the throw. Do not be a bitch. What was that? That was a bit rumbly for a couple seconds there. There we go. Alrighty. That is the All Bosses New Game Plus Rogue Run. And the cutscene's glitched out. It's playing at least, so that's nice.